What's up, guys? It's Pete from Fusion Corp. Here with my good friend Bernie.
What up, what up?
We're doing a Dragon Ball video. This is Dragon Ball Super episode 111. What's the name of this episode? We should have probably checked that before, but we're going to do it on the fly because this is an impromptu video. I didn't do the video. I didn't do the video this week, guys. I had a little dinner event last night, so I couldn't record. Let's just call it Hit versus Jiren. Whatever, right? So we'll get to the name of the episode later. Anyways, guys, this was a really good episode, in my opinion. Coming off of 110 and 109, I thought they were going to have a pretty tough time. Is it just called Hit versus Jiren?
I think so.
Oh, isn't it called Hit versus Jiren, the Supreme Battle?
Yeah.
All right. I think that's what it's called. I just came up with that, but whatever. I thought they were going to have a really tough time putting on a good episode after last week's double feature. Mm-hmm. I thought the TOEI animation Death Camp was going to have a hard time putting out a good episode after the grind that was Ultra Instinct. But it appears that they themselves unlocked Ultra Instinct because this episode, honestly, was probably on par. In my opinion. I know you love the Ultra Instinct episode. You've watched it many more times than I have.
Yeah.
But I thought this episode was on par. I really like Hit, though. Like, I'm very biased. I like him a lot as a character.
Yeah, you know, when I watched the video, when I watched episode 111, comparing it to 110, I think it was very good that they kept the action pace at the same rate. I mean, it came off to a point where I thought, oh no, this is probably going to be an episode where there's not going to be a lot of action and more, I don't know, maybe explaining some stuff, because we left off with Frieza looking like he was going to kill Goku, but that ended up not being the case. I accurately
stated it in my review, or discussion, not a review, last week. I accurately said what was going to happen. I know I wasn't the only one, but I told you Frieza was going to give him his energy. I told you. He didn't give him very much, though.
I know. He gypped him.
It's interesting seeing this good guy Frieza, but he's still like not a good guy, you know? He's like doing just enough where he can win. And I like that he even told Goku, he's like, this is part of the plan, you know? Yeah. Me giving you energy is part of the plan.
Yeah, basically he said that I think he needed Goku to get rid of Jiren. So by giving his energy, enough that Frieza thinks that Goku can survive with this energy and obtain that form, I feel like. I think his plan is obvious. It's pretty simple. He wants to give Goku enough energy to get the Ultra Instinct again. Right. Do just enough to beat Jiren, and then he's going to burn himself out again. And then Frieza can come in and win. Yeah. But he ain't going to win. Sorry. He might, actually. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was where the show went. He wins, and then he gets the Super Dragon Balls, and then we have another Frieza as the main villain arc. I wouldn't be very shocked at all.
Like, I don't want to jump around here, but you remember at the end of the episode when Jiren goes to his meditation form?
That was so dope.
And he said, there was no other fighters that are worthy of my time.
Dude.
So I'm curious to think that, do they not see Frieza as kind of like that threat? Or do you think like Frieza's kind of like suppressing his power?
This is the thing. Because that line is really interesting to me because that means he obviously either doesn't have a clue what Frieza is capable of, or he just doesn't think that Frieza is capable of anything. But that means I don't think he knows because he didn't mention Vegeta either. Right. And he was intrigued with fighting Goku before Goku even got the new form, which means that he should in turn be intrigued with fighting Vegeta too. Because last time, we know that Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue form is stronger than Goku's at this point. Without the Kaioken, because Vegeta doesn't have it, his form of blue is stronger than Goku's. So I don't think he knows that Vegeta and Frieza are as strong as they've let on. Because we've only seen Vegeta go to Super Saiyan Blue like way less than Goku has. Like twice. And it was only for like a second each time. And Frieza hasn't gone gold at all. Has he?
Just in that little mini... Oh, like in the tournament?
Yeah, he hasn't gone gold in the tournament. Yeah, he has no idea what Frieza's capable. And let us not forget, Frieza absorbed the Hakai energy in episode 95. So he's much stronger than even before. Right. And we never saw Goku and Frieza have like a legit fight at their top. forms.
Right.
They had the one punch battle where it's like whoever hits the first punch wins.
Pretty much.
But that's not really a true Dragon Ball fight.
Mm-hmm.
So Frieza in his true golden form he's going to give everybody a run for their money. Honestly, a lot of people thought Frieza going into the tournament was already stronger than Goku.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's true.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was kind of thinking of when I watched this part of the episode, was just, I think they're underestimating Frieza in terms of being like an antagonist to them, because of how his gold form is like really strong, and Goku had like a trouble even battling him.
I mean, he was in his Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken when they did the one punch battle, right?
I want to say so.
I think he did go into it.
Maybe
for a second, right before, as they were hitting each other, he did. So it took Goku going to, at that point, his strongest form, which is really still is his strongest form, because he can't get Ultra Instinct as far as we know right now. So it took Goku at his prime, and he still couldn't beat Frieza. Mm-hmm. And that was Frieza who had just destroyed all those dudes and got hit by the Hakai.
Yeah.
So Frieza's not playing around. But this is the perfect writing part of it, because Frieza, this is his MO, his modus operandi, right? Because he loves to be underestimated, and he loves like the cunning part of fighting. That's his thing.
Right.
Whereas Vegeta, on the other hand, usually doesn't like that. He hates like when people don't give him the credit he's due, because he's the Prince of all Saiyans. But in the tournament, he's showing that he doesn't care. He's really in it to win. And he's not just like trying to be super prideful and boastful about everything, which I think I've said it numerous times. This episode, again, in my mind, there's no way Vegeta doesn't win. It's either Vegeta or Frieza. It's not Jiren. It's not Goku. Hit is obviously out. It's Vegeta or Frieza.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to lead me to what I was going to ask you. Since you are a Hit fan, and that's like your dude, how did you feel about him getting retired, in a sense?
I thought he went out well. Everybody knew that this was how he was going to go out. I think a lot of people knew. He was going to go out in a fight with Jiren.
Right.
Because they would never put Goku over Hit just like that hard, like let Goku just take him out.
Right.
They wouldn't. I don't think they would ever let Vegeta do it either. Hit's too important. He's like he's a big character. They want the merch sales for Hit, so they don't want to destroy his character by making him look weak. So as far as Hit is concerned, I think he went out about as well as he could have. I would have hoped he made it to like the last 10, but I think he went out in a blaze of glory,
Right. Which I kind of think leads me to what we were talking about with Jiren and how he went to his meditation state. So he knew that he had to take out the two strongest warriors, per se, that he knew of.
Yeah.
And so he did that almost essentially with Goku, because Goku, he left him in a pretty bad state, took his Ultra Instinct away from him. Or I don't know if it was like the heat. He took the heat away from him, so he couldn't be Ultra Instinct.
I think Goku just
ran out of juice.
He just ran out of energy. This is the thing about Jiren, and I think it's going to be his biggest downfall. A lot of people aren't coming up with ideas of why he's going to lose, because he's going to lose, or at least go out at some point. He's not winning. For Jiren to lose, they have to have some reasoning why, because so far he's indestructible,
Right.
And I think his biggest problem so far as a character is the same thing that the Saiyans suffer from, and he's like very prideful. He's talking a lot of shit to people.
Right.
Like he's like the biggest trash talker in the whole tournament. He told those two robot dudes, he's like, "You're not even worth my time. Get away from me." He sat there and they flew back like he just hit them with his hardest attack.
Right.
He was sitting there in the air. I think he's going to underestimate too many people or the wrong person. Maybe it's Vegeta, maybe it's Frieza, or maybe it's even Goku. Maybe he's just like, "You can't go back to that form. I don't think you're gonna beat me."
Okay.
But it's like he thought he had Hit completely outmanned, and then Hit almost eliminated him. He got real close.
Yeah.
So if those stupid Universe 6 Saiyans did what Hit told them to, they probably would have eliminated him. What was that? That's my one gripe with the episode, right? Because Hit, in that scene where he uses his time skip to freeze Jiren.
Yeah, right.
Isn't he trying to get Kaba and Kale and Khalifa to come help him eliminate?
No, I think he was telling him to eliminate the others.
I thought he was, because how was he going to eliminate Jiren in that moment?
I think he knew that he wasn't going to, and he only had that one shot, which was the final shot before he himself got eliminated. And it's kind of crazy to think that when you saw the episode, Hit never teams up with anybody.
Except
he's
one.
He's an
Goku.
assassin.
Yeah.
So it's weird to see that he asked the Saiyans that were his teammates to be like, he basically just said, you know what, I'm not going to win this fight against Jiren, so I'm going to need you guys to eliminate everybody else so you can have this like gang mentality to fight Jiren.
Okay, I think I misinterpreted that scene because I thought the technique he did was merely to freeze Jiren, right? And then he was calling them to just come like knock him out of the ring while he was frozen.
No.
Okay, because if they did that, he would have got knocked out. He was stuck.
Yeah.
For like 30 seconds.
Well, I mean, I kind of like didn't. I mean, I understand what Hit is going for, and like basically just being like the ultimate sacrifice for the rest of the.
He didn't need to sacrifice himself.
But it didn't make any sense to. I mean, I don't know if it's because Hit himself is prideful as well, so he didn't want anybody's help to defeat Jiren.
They could have eliminated him.
They probably could have helped. I mean,
think of what they could have done, right? There's so many strategic ways they could have eliminated Jiren at this point if they really thought about it. Mm-hmm. In that moment, they had Goku, who has enough energy to go to Super Saiyan Blue at this point, right? Which is probably all he needed. So Hit freezes him in time, and Goku just comes and grabs him and takes him out. Like, even at that point, if Goku sacrificed himself to go out, they have Frieza, Vegeta, and Gohan, and Hit's already messed up. They probably were going to win. Mm-hmm. So, like, the only big challenge they would really have would be Hit with a little energy, and then Topo.
Yeah.
But Topo's not doing shit. So don't even worry about that fatty. That unitard wearing pansy.
I wonder when Topo is going to get that big fighting scene.
I hope Topo gets no fighting scenes.
Maybe
he's going to have a big fight with Gohan. That's my prediction.
With Gohan or Vegeta?
I think it's going to be Gohan. Because I'm telling you, I think Vegeta is going to be the dude who's going to come in and take care of business as far as Jiren is concerned. He's not going to want Goku to just, like... When has Vegeta ever said, all right, Goku, take that guy out. I'm not going to do anything to them. It's always like who's going to get the first turn. They do it every time. Like they flip a coin or play rock, paper, scissors to who gets to fight the strongest dude.
Right.
Vegeta's waiting for his turn. He's just being smart about it. He doesn't want to fight Jiren in the middle of the tournament. Mm-hmm. He wants to wait until the end when he knows that he doesn't have to use that much energy afterwards. Mm-hmm. And when he does it, you guys... Fusion Corp fans, whoever you are watching this video, you come back here and you give me praise. Give me praise. You bow down and you give me praise. Because Vegeta is going to do something nuts. That episode was really good, though. Even if they had Kale use whatever energy she had left to go back into her berserker form, whatever you want to call it, she probably could have taken him out, too.
I think it would have been a close battle. But I don't know.
Kale... she's not as strong as a lot of people are just outwardly saying she was. Goku could have beat her, right? Even when she was in her crazy form in episode 100, Goku could have beat her. He was suppressing his power. But if she went to as much power as she could, merely to take Jiren out in that moment when he was frozen, they could have done it. That's just my opinion. But maybe Jiren, because it seemed like he was using all of his energy to break out, and he couldn't do it. And then he eventually did, you know. But for the first 30 seconds, he just couldn't get out.
Right.
So they had a good chance, and they just all sat there. And then you have Kaba, it cuts to him, and he's like, what? You know, and he doesn't do anything. He's fighting some robot. What are you doing? Fight the strongest dude in the tournament. Why isn't Ribrianne stopping fighting Vegeta just to come help for a second?
Oh my God, Ribrianne! Don't even remind me of Ribrianne. I know she's like.
Every time she's on screen, all I can say is just like, eliminate her, please.
I think whoever is it? Yeah, Toei animates it, so they probably know that Ribrianne's like an annoying character.
I think,
and they script her as that way.
I think there's a subsection of Dragon Ball Super fans who love that character.
I don't know how.
She's She's just like a callback to like Sailor Moon and like magical girl characters in anime. So there's other people who watch Dragon Ball Super who also enjoy those subsections of anime. We don't, but I think Ribrianne definitely has her cult following of people who really like her. I don't. I think she's an interesting character just because she's so different than everybody else, but when it comes down to it, she needs to do the job and be eliminated. I just want to see this is the thing I keep coming back to, right? How often do you see some of the characters when they see somebody with Jiren's level of power not be scared of that, right?
Right.
And I mean Vegeta and Frieza in particular. They freak out when they see somebody who's stronger than they are. So for me, the fact that neither of them are getting that scared or freaking out is really important. I think it means that they know that they either have a chance or they're just, they're hiding something.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like it's so counter to the rest of the series with those two characters and their experiences in the series.
Right.
That it would be a weird change of pace just for them to be like, yeah, that guy's going to beat me. I don't know what I'm going to do. They're just like super chill about it. He's going to take me out, but I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah.
That'd be really weird for them. So I think they know that there's something they can do to take him out.
Yeah, there must be
the Mafuba.
The Mafuba. I mean, I don't know. I kind of maybe that's the strategy, Goku. But I don't know if he has any little jars left. I don't know if there's...
No, Master Roshi had them all.
He had them all.
He had them all hidden.
Maybe they're going to go to like a flashback scene where Master Roshi just says...
He gave one to Vegeta.
Did he?
No. Maybe he did, though.
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe in that little scene, Vegeta, when he got stuck in the jar, yeah. Maybe Master Roshi's like... Slipped him one.
Slipped him a
jar.
Slipped him a little jar.
He's like, make sure you dump out the white powder that's inside first. But now you have a jar to use.
The white powder.
Put him in the vial. I mean, Master Roshi's probably doing something.
He's doing something.
That's how he stays so young.
I mean, there must be some steroids. Some WWE Vince McMahon slipping in the steroids.
He's been hanging out with OT Genesis.
OT Genesis.
Is that his name?
I don't know.
The Cut It guy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Whatever. This has been a weird video, but I think we both liked it, right?
Yeah, I liked it. And then I just wanted to show you real quick. This is the part where he says here.
He says he doesn't need their help.
Yeah, because he's basically just saying that you have your rules to play.
On the spot reviewing the footage.
Just review the tapes.
Review the tapes. We're cutting it back. So why would he say that though? I think that's so dumb.
But I think it's just like a Saiyan or in Frieza. It's just that pride. Before anything else. So you know that these characters, like these alpha male characters, are very prideful and they don't want help with anything. Like you could say, you know what, it'd be easy if both of us took him down. Just almost kind of like what happened in the Frieza arc, where both Goku and Vegeta could have taken out Frieza in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Together.
I mean, it happens all the time. It's Dragon Ball. And I know, being the avid Dragon Ball fan I shouldn't be so surprised that he didn't have their help. I think I just misread a couple lines.
Yeah.
Because I thought he literally called for them to come take him out, and they got distracted, which I thought was kind of silly. And I think you can understand why I would think that was silly, because they appeared to be right there.
Yeah, but I think what you say is makes sense, because as an assassin, your job is to get the job done no matter what. Mm-hmm. So it would make more sense if Hit was, you know what, I'm going to put my pride aside and actually take my job serious as an assassin to eliminate the strongest dude in the room, so that way Universe 6 can survive.
Okay. My other question that I thought about after this episode was, Jiren, they talk a lot about the fact that he's an assassin, so he can't use his best techniques because they would kill people. Mm-hmm. At that point, it seems like he knows he's gone, right? He knows he's getting eliminated. Do you think when he went in for that final blow that he did, do you think that he was going for like a killing attack? Because at that point, really, does it matter if he kills Jiren? It doesn't, because he's probably either going out or,
That's an interesting question. I'm trying to think, maybe... Because I don't know, if he values his life that much, because you know how Frost got eliminated, or, disintegrated into the abyss.
Yeah, because he was talking that shit.
And he tried to fire an attack. And I'm just wondering maybe if Hit does go for the kill and he actually kills him, I don't know if
Would they just erase
would
him?
he just be erased or would he actually survive?
That's a good question. Maybe he actually thinks like, I just don't think he thinks they can do it. Like, I don't think Hit doesn't seem like somebody who would hold the other Saiyans and the other people of Universe 6 to high enough regards that he would think they could win in his place. Because there's no way they can. With him being gone, there's literally no chance Universe 6 is winning the tournament.
No. And that was like their ace in the hole and they lost their ace.
I mean, I heard some people say he was going to win. I heard that from some people. I mean, mind you, that's not a very popular opinion, but he did have a good chance. Like, as far as the characters, he's definitely a top 3.
Yeah, because we saw that he, beat Goku.
Yeah.
So it gave them a stronger chance because Goku at the time was like the strongest, one of the strongest ones.
We didn't even get the Hit versus Vegeta run back fight from the Universe 6 and 7 tournament. Why didn't they give us that run back? We wanted round 2.
I think it's just the Vegeta fanboys.
No, but this goes to show my theory, all right?
Okay.
That Vegeta's going to win.
All right. Lay it on me.
A lot of people thought we were going to get the tournament run back.
Okay.
We didn't get it. Maybe it's because if Vegeta actually fought him, Vegeta would pull out, like he would know that he had to power up more than the other people, and he would have stomped him. He would have fucked him up, you know? So maybe Vegeta, they didn't do it because they didn't want to reveal where Vegeta's at.
In terms of like his power level?
Yeah. They didn't want to waste that reveal on Hit rather than Jiren or even Frieza, maybe if Frieza does a turn, you know?
Yeah.
Which he's going to do.
Obviously.
But maybe they just didn't want to reveal where Vegeta's power level is at, and that's why they never showed us Vegeta versus Hit.
Yeah, I wonder when do you think Vegeta will reveal that power level that we've been trying to figure out when it's going to happen?
It's got to happen. I mean, the next episode he's fighting Kaba in his base form.
Right. And it's just I think that episode is probably just going to be like a teaching moment.
Yeah, which the last time they did that was incredible. That episode ruled. So, this is going to be a good one too, in my opinion. But I think if they do it, I think all hope is going to be lost at that point. Like, seemingly, all hope is going to be lost. And then Vegeta's going to be like, guess what? Check out my Ultra Instinct. Or he has, some people say, and I think this is in the manga, he has perfected Super Saiyan Blue. Like, he mastered the form, which... if he's mastered the form, that means it's much stronger than the other times we've seen it. So maybe he just has his mastered blue form, and it's going to be really strong.
Okay.
On par with Ultra Instinct, perhaps.
Maybe, but...
How does this dude not have Ultra Instinct? He's in the room at Capsule Corp with the little robots firing things at him all the time. He's moving way before they're shooting.
Right.
You're telling me he doesn't already have it?
But I'm thinking what the thing is that you have to think about your movements. Where an Ultra Instinct, you don't have to think about it. It's just like a natural reaction.
I don't think Vegeta's thinking.
I think
you know what he's thinking about? He's thinking about one thing. I don't know. It sounded like I was going to say something ridiculous.
I thought you were going to say something sexual. I was like, oh.
Dragon Ball Super episode 112. Gone sexual. Nope. Anyway, guys, we're good?
I think we're good.
Let's wrap it up. Dragon Ball Super episode 111, correct? I've said it so many times I forgot where we were. In the Room of Spirit and Time. Anyway, guys, this has been your boy Pete. Bernie. Peace.
Peace.